Number 1.
1926 Ford Model T. Price $15,995. Location Illinois. Step back into American automotive history with this remarkable 1926 Ford Model T. Priced at just $15,995, this iconic Ford represents one of the most important chapters in the history of the automobile. The Model T helped put America on the road, and nearly a century later, it still carries an unmistakable presence. Under the hood is a 2.9-liter inline-4 engine paired with a manual transmission, delivering the authentic driving experience that made the Model T legendary. The exterior comes in a striking orange finish, complemented by a classic black interior that gives this vintage Ford plenty of character. The odometer shows 0 miles, listed as exempt in TMU, so buyers should verify the vehicle's actual mileage and condition before purchase. With VIN 142444809 and lot number 240414620, this Model T offers something modern cars simply cannot: history, personality, and genuine American heritage. This isn't just another old car. It's a piece of the American automobile story. If you're a collector, a vintage car enthusiast, or simply someone who wants to own an authentic piece of Ford history, this 1926 Model T deserves your attention. Priced at $15,995 and located in Illinois, this classic Ford could be your chance to bring nearly 100 years of automotive history home. The Model T started the revolution. Now you can own a piece of that revolution.
Number 2.
1928 Auburn 8 to 115. Price $39,876. Location St. Louis, Missouri. Own a true piece of American automotive history with this stunning 1928 Auburn 8 to 115. Priced at $39,876 and located in St. Louis, Missouri, this Auburn delivers the kind of presence and heritage that modern cars simply cannot replicate. The 8 to 115 represents an important era in Auburn's history, combining classic American styling with the engineering character of the late 1920s. Nearly a century old, this automobile stands as a striking reminder of the craftsmanship and individuality of America's early luxury car industry. The odometer is listed at 0, and the vehicle is identified by VIN 2950153 and stock number 7124. As with any vintage automobile, buyers should verify the vehicle's condition, history, and mileage before purchase. This isn't just transportation. It's an opportunity to own something rare, distinctive, and deeply connected to America's automotive past. For collectors and enthusiasts who appreciate pre-war automobiles, the 1928 Auburn 8 to 115 offers a level of character that is becoming harder to find. At $39,876, this Auburn is ready for someone who understands that classic cars aren't simply machines. They are history on 4 wheels. If you're looking for a vintage American automobile that commands attention and tells a story, this 1928 Auburn 8 to 115 deserves a serious look. Nearly 100 years of history, one extraordinary Auburn. The question is simple: are you ready to make it yours?
Number 3.
1929 Pierce Arrow Model 125. Price $19,995. Location St. Louis, Missouri. Step into the golden age of American luxury with this remarkable 1929 Pierce Arrow Model 125. Priced at just $19,995 and located in St. Louis, Missouri, this classic Pierce Arrow offers something truly special: nearly a century of American automotive heritage. Pierce Arrow was known for building automobiles with prestige, craftsmanship, and unmistakable road presence. The Model 125 carries that legacy, making it a compelling choice for collectors who appreciate the elegance and character of pre-war American automobiles. The odometer is listed at 0, with stock number 6588 and VIN 2004504. As with any vintage vehicle, buyers should independently verify its condition, history, and mileage before purchase. But what makes this car stand out isn't simply its age. It's the story behind the badge. This is an automobile from an era when cars were built with individuality, craftsmanship, and a sense of occasion. Owning a Pierce Arrow means owning a piece of the American luxury car tradition. At $19,995, this 1929 Model 125 presents an opportunity to add a distinctive pre-war automobile to your collection without stepping into the highest price levels of the collector market. If you want a classic that commands attention, carries history, and represents a legendary American name, this Pierce Arrow deserves your attention. Nearly 100 years of history, one iconic American name, the Pierce Arrow Model 125 is ready for its next chapter.
Number 4.
1930 Plymouth Roadster. Price $29,995. Location St. Leonard, Quebec. Turn heads and relive the spirit of the open road with this beautiful 1930 Plymouth Roadster. Offered at $29,995 and located in St. Leonard, Quebec, this classic roadster captures the elegance and excitement of America's early automotive era. From its graceful body lines to its timeless design, this is a car that never goes unnoticed. Finished in a sophisticated beige exterior with a rich brown interior, this Plymouth delivers vintage charm from every angle. The manual transmission provides an authentic driving experience, putting you in complete control just as drivers did nearly a century ago. Showing 33,811 miles on the odometer, this Roadster carries the character and history that collectors admire. Identified by VIN RD243W and stock number PC1406, it's a remarkable example of pre-war American craftsmanship. This isn't just a classic car. It's an invitation to experience motoring the way it was meant to be. Every drive becomes an event, every stop becomes a conversation, and every mile reminds you why these automobiles remain so desirable. Whether you're adding to a distinguished collection, attending classic car shows, or simply searching for a timeless weekend cruiser, this 1930 Plymouth Roadster is ready to impress. Opportunities to own a genuine pre-war American roadster like this don't come along every day. Priced at just $29,995, this Plymouth offers history, style, and lasting value in one unforgettable package. Drive the past. Own the legend. Make this exceptional 1930 Plymouth Roadster yours today.
Number 5.
1931 Chevrolet AE Independence. Price $17,995. Location United States. Here's a rare opportunity to own a 1931 Chevrolet AE Independence with the attitude of a street rod and the soul of a classic American automobile. Priced at just $17,995, this stunning sedan combines original Chevrolet character with serious modern performance. Under the hood sits a GM Performance Parts ZZ 4V8, producing an impressive 355 horsepower, paired with a 700R4 4-speed automatic transmission built by Phoenix Transmission. A TCI universal lockup kit adds to the modern driving experience. Power is sent through a Moser 9-inch rear axle with a Posey traction differential and 3.70 gears. Custom suspension, rack and pinion steering, and upgraded disc and drum brakes give this classic a confident road presence. The look is just as impressive. This Chevrolet retains its original steel body and original wood framing, finished in custom PPG golden champagne paint. It rides on 15-inch true-spoke wheels and features a custom leather trunk with Mercedes-Benz roof fabric. Inside, you'll find a custom tan faux leather interior, southern air conditioning, and modern audio, giving you classic style without sacrificing everyday comfort. This car is also backed by an incredible history. It was the beneficiary of a 4-year, $140,000 build completed in 2014. It was featured at the 2014 NSRA Street Rod Nationals and appeared in NSRA Street Scene magazine. The sale even includes build photos, build receipts, and a copy of the Street Scene feature. With only 5 miles listed, stock number 135663 and VIN 12AE22360, this Chevrolet offers an extraordinary combination of craftsmanship, performance, and documented history. At $17,995, this isn't just a classic Chevrolet. It's a professionally built American street rod with the power, style, and pedigree to turn heads wherever it goes. If you're looking for classic design with modern muscle, this 1931 Chevrolet AE Independence deserves your attention. On the history, Feel the horsepower. Drive something unforgettable.
Number 6.
1932 Pontiac 302. Price $25,995. Location Indianapolis, Indiana. Step into the golden age of American motoring with this striking 1932 Pontiac 302. Priced at $25,995 and located in Indianapolis, Indiana. This classic Pontiac delivers the unmistakable character of a true pre-war American automobile. Finished in an elegant green exterior with a matching green interior, this Pontiac has a distinctive look that stands apart from the crowd. The manual transmission adds an authentic connection to the driving experience, exactly the kind of engagement classic car enthusiasts appreciate. The odometer is listed at 0, with stock number NDY775 and VIN GCC-NDY775. At nearly a century old, this Pontiac represents an era when automobiles were becoming more stylish, more capable, and increasingly important to American culture. Today, cars from this period offer something modern vehicles simply cannot: personality, history, and a presence that commands attention. Whether you're a serious collector, a classic car enthusiast, or someone looking for a unique centerpiece for your collection, this 1932 Pontiac 302 deserves a closer look. The green-on-green combination gives it a timeless appearance, while its pre-war design makes it an exceptional conversation starter wherever it goes. Priced at $25,995, this is your opportunity to own a genuine piece of American automotive history. Don't just collect another car. Own a story. Own the style of the 1930s. Own this remarkable 1932 Pontiac 302.
Number 7.
1933 Buick Sedan. Price $35,995. Location United States. This is not just a classic Buick. This is a fully transformed American street rod built to make a statement. Priced at $35,995, this 1933 Buick Sedan is a frame-off build combining timeless pre-war styling with serious modern performance. The exterior immediately demands attention with a stunning house of collar red apple candy and sterling silver two-tone finish. The aggressive stance is completed by polished 18-inch front and 20-inch rear Budnick wheels, matching side-mounted spares, and a beautifully painted rear luggage rack. Under the hood, this Buick packs a massive 455 cubic inch Buick V8, equipped with Weber dual-quad carburetors and an Offenhauser intake manifold. Power is delivered through a 700 R4 4-speed automatic transmission and a strange 9-inch rear axle with 3.73 gearing and a limited slip differential. The chassis has been thoroughly upgraded with Mustang 2 front suspension, tubular chassis bracing, a 4-link rear suspension, and rear coilover shocks. Power 4-wheel disc brakes and power rack and pinion steering bring modern control to this classic machine. And the details continue inside. The cabin features a full custom tan leather interior, power adjustable seats, power windows, modern air conditioning, a Clarion AM/FM stereo, and a tilt steering column with a custom billet steering wheel. Even the rear doors add character, with classic suicide door styling. With only 427 miles listed, stock number 138232, and VIN 2836911, this Buick combines craftsmanship, performance, and visual impact in one unforgettable package. This is the kind of street rod that doesn't simply arrive, it makes an entrance. At $35,995, you get nearly a century of classic American style backed by modern engineering and serious V8 muscle. If you want a Buick that looks extraordinary, sounds powerful, and stands apart from every ordinary classic on the road, this 1933 Buick Sedan is ready. Classic soul, modern muscle, custom attitude. This Buick isn't built to blend in. It's built to be remembered.
Number 8.
1934 Dodge 5-window coupe. Price $35,995. Location Charlotte. Meet a true American classic with serious attitude. The 1934 Dodge 5-window coupe. Offered at $35,995 in Charlotte, this iconic coupe combines timeless pre-war styling with powerful V8 performance. Under the hood is a 400 cubic inch V8, delivering the muscle this Dodge needs to turn its vintage body into a serious street machine. Power is managed through a 3-speed automatic transmission, giving you a straightforward and enjoyable driving experience. The 5-window coupe design is unmistakably 1930s, with elegant proportions, classic lines, and the kind of presence that makes people stop and look. But this Dodge isn't simply about appearance. It's about attitude. It's about the sound of American V8 power coming from a body nearly a century old. It's about owning something that feels completely different from anything on today's roads. Stock number 6297 CHA. This Dodge is an excellent choice for the collector who wants classic American style with plenty of performance potential. At $35,995, you're not just buying an old automobile. You're buying character, you're buying history, and you're buying a classic Dodge that can become the centerpiece of any collection or the star of your next weekend cruise. If you want a pre-war American coupe with V8 muscle and unmistakable street presence, this 1934 Dodge 5-window coupe deserves your attention. Classic body, big V8, automatic transmission, one serious American classic. Make it yours.
Number 9.
1944 Deluxe Convertible Restomod. Price $25,995. Location, Nashville. If you want classic American style with modern performance, this 1944 Deluxe Convertible Restomod deserves your attention. Under the hood is a powerful 5.7-liter LT1 V8, delivering the kind of modern muscle that completely transforms the driving experience. Power is sent through a 4-speed automatic transmission, giving you smooth, confident cruising with far less effort than the original drivetrain. And the best part? This Ford has only traveled 8,696 miles since it was built. The legendary 1944 body gives you the unmistakable presence of pre-war American automotive design. Long flowing lines, classic proportions, and a kind of road presence that turns heads everywhere. But this isn't just an old Ford sitting in a garage. It's a Restomod, classic looks combined with modern V8 performance. You get the visual character collectors love, while the upgraded powertrain brings a much more exciting experience behind the wheel. At $25,995, this is an opportunity to own a classic American convertible without stepping into six-figure territory. Whether you're building a serious collection, looking for a weekend cruiser, or simply want a car that gets attention every time you pull up, this 1944 Deluxe has the right combination of style, performance, and personality. Classic outside, modern power underneath. $25,995 in Nashville. If you're serious about classic American cars, this one deserves a closer look before someone else takes it home.
Number 10.
1941 Chevrolet Special Deluxe Coupe. Price $27,995. Location United States. Step back into classic American motoring with this beautiful 1941 Chevrolet Special Deluxe Coupe. Priced at $27,995 and located in Connecticut, this Chevrolet captures the elegance and character of a truly historic pre-war American automobile. Under the hood is Chevrolet's 216 cubic inch straight-six engine, paired with a manual transmission. It's a classic combination that delivers an authentic driving experience and connects you directly to the golden age of American automobiles. The exterior wears a sophisticated gray finish, complemented by a tasteful beige interior. Together, they create a timeless look that fits the character of this 1941 Chevrolet perfectly. The odometer shows 35,000 miles, listed as exempt in TMU, so prospective buyers should verify the actual mileage and overall condition before purchase. The vehicle is identified by VIN DR 1414780 and lot number 2304647. But this Chevrolet is more than numbers and specifications. It's about the feeling of owning a car from an era when automobiles had personality, craftsmanship, and unmistakable presence. The Special Deluxe Coupe offers classic proportions, elegant styling, and the kind of road presence that modern vehicles simply cannot reproduce. At $27,995, this is an opportunity to own a genuine piece of Chevrolet history. Whether you're a collector, a vintage car enthusiast, or someone looking for a classic centerpiece with authentic pre-war character, This 1941 Special Deluxe deserves your attention. Nearly 85 years of American automotive history. One iconic Chevrolet. One opportunity to make it yours. The 1941 Chevrolet Special Deluxe Coupe is ready for its next chapter.
Number 11.
1946 Buick Super 8. Price $27,995. Location Lake Mary, Florida. Step back into the golden era of American automobiles with this striking 1946 Buick Super 8. Priced at $27,995 and located in Lake Mary, Florida. This Buick delivers the bold styling, presence, and character that define classic American luxury. The Super 8 name represents an important chapter in Buick history, and this example captures that unmistakable post-war American design. With its long, elegant body lines and commanding road presence, this is a car built to be noticed. The exterior is finished in a vibrant Tangelo color, creating a distinctive look that separates this Buick from ordinary classics. Inside, the white and orange interior continues that bold personality while giving the cabin an unmistakable vintage character. The odometer shows 25,809 miles, with stock number ORD 1027 and VIN code 1027. But this Buick is about more than specifications. It's about the experience of owning a piece of post-war American history. It's about cruising down the road in a car from an era when size, style, and individuality mattered. It's about the attention this automobile naturally commands wherever it goes. At $27,995, this 1946 Buick Super 8 presents an exciting opportunity for collectors and classic car enthusiasts who want something distinctive. Whether you're adding another vehicle to your collection, looking for a head-turning weekend cruiser, or simply want to own an authentic piece of American automotive heritage, this Buick deserves your attention. Nearly 80 years of history. One bold Buick. One unforgettable classic. The 1946 Buick Super 8 is ready for its next chapter.
Number 12.
1947 Hudson Super 6 Convertible Brougham. Price $29,000. Location United States. Here's a rare piece of American automotive history, and a car with a Hollywood story to match. This is a 1947 Hudson Super 6 Convertible Brougham, offered at $29,000 in the United States. Hudson built fewer than 1,500 Super 6 convertibles for 1947. Making this an especially desirable classic for collectors who appreciate rarity and authentic American design. This example was purchased from the family of its previous owner, who reportedly owned the car for an incredible 53 years. It was refurbished around 1998, including a repaint in Quaker gray and an overhaul of its 212 cubic inch inline-six engine. Under the hood, the rebuilt L-head straight six produces the kind of smooth, traditional character expected from a classic Hudson. Power is delivered through a 3-speed manual transmission with overdrive. The exterior features a power-operated black canvas convertible top, red-painted 15-inch steel wheels, Hudson logo chrome hubcaps, white-wall tires, chrome bumpers, and a distinctive Unity spotlight mirror. Inside, the reupholstered red leather bench seat interior creates a beautiful contrast against the gray exterior. Vintage touches include a Zenith AM radio, Weathermaster heater, mechanical clock, and classic dashboard instrumentation. But here's what makes this Hudson even more interesting. It appeared as a prop car in the 2013 movie The Last of Robin Hood, starring Kevin Kline and Dakota Fanning. The Hudson was used in a scene filmed near Atlanta, where Dakota Fanning's character arrives at Fulton County Airport. The 5-digit odometer shows approximately 74,000 miles, with about 50 miles added by the current seller. The sale includes prior ownership records, a 1947 Hudson brochure, a red convertible top boot, and a conditional Georgia title. At $29,000, this isn't simply a vintage convertible. It's rarity, it's history, it's Hollywood, and it's a genuine 1947 Hudson Super 6 Convertible Brougham ready for its next chapter. For the collector who wants a classic with a story worth telling, this Hudson is one automobile you won't want to overlook.
Number 13.
1949 Lincoln Cosmopolitan. Price $29,995. Location Hilton, New York. Step back into the golden age of American luxury with this stunning 1949 Lincoln Cosmopolitan. Priced at $29,995 and located in Hilton, New York, this classic Lincoln delivers the presence, elegance, and unmistakable character that made post-war American automobiles legendary. Finished in an attractive barrack green metallic exterior with a contrasting tan interior, this Cosmopolitan has the kind of sophisticated styling that immediately stands out. From its long, flowing body lines to its impressive chrome details, this is a car built to make an entrance. Inside, the tan interior gives the cabin a warm and classic atmosphere, perfectly matching the personality of this vintage luxury automobile. Power is delivered through a traditional manual transmission, giving the driver a more direct and engaging connection with this historic Lincoln. The odometer shows just 65 miles, although the mileage should be independently verified due to the vehicle's age and listing details. The VIN is listed as 0000000V300042004, and the stock number is 1115. What makes this 1949 Lincoln Cosmopolitan especially attractive is its combination of rarity, luxury, and unmistakable post-war American design. Lincoln represented prestige, craftsmanship, and status, and the Cosmopolitan remains one of the memorable full-size American cars of its era. At $29,995, this Lincoln offers collectors and classic car enthusiasts an opportunity to own a distinctive piece of American automotive history. If you're looking for a classic that doesn't disappear into the crowd, this 1949 Lincoln Cosmopolitan deserves your attention. The price is $29,995. The location is Hilton, New York, and the opportunity is waiting. For collectors who appreciate elegant styling, classic American luxury, and cars with real character, this Lincoln could be the one.
Number 14.
1950 Chevrolet Fleetline Deluxe. Price $35,995. Location Georgia. Stop scrolling. This is not your average 1950 Chevrolet. This is a 1950 Chevrolet Fleetline Deluxe, and it brings together classic American style, serious V8 power, and unmistakable road presence. The price? $35,995. The location? Georgia. And this beauty is ready to turn heads. Under the hood sits a 350 cubic inch V8, giving this Fleetline the muscle that classic car enthusiasts love. Power is sent through an automatic transmission to the rear wheels, making this Chevrolet not only a head-turner, but a car built for cruising. Now look at the body. That beautiful blue exterior showcases the unmistakable shape of a 1950 Fleetline. The flowing lines, long body, classic proportions, and vintage Chevrolet character give this car the kind of presence that modern cars simply cannot reproduce. Inside, you'll find a gray interior that keeps the cabin clean, classic, and inviting. And here's where things get interesting. The odometer shows only 1,800 miles, although the mileage is listed as exempt in TMU. This is exactly the kind of classic Chevrolet that makes people stop what they're doing when it rolls down the street. You don't buy a car like this just to get from point A to point B. You buy it because you want attention. You buy it because you want the sound of a V8. You buy it because you want to own something with character, history, and genuine American automotive attitude. The 1950 Chevrolet Fleetline Deluxe delivers all three. For $35,995 in Georgia, you're getting a classic fastback-style Chevrolet with a 350 V8, automatic transmission, rear-wheel drive, and the unmistakable look of early 1950s America. Cars like this don't come around every day. So if you've been waiting for a classic Chevrolet that looks expensive, sounds powerful, and stands out from the crowd, this could be the one. 1950 Chevrolet Fleetline Deluxe. $35,995. Georgia. Classic American style. V8 power. Serious presence. If you're a real classic car enthusiast, this one deserves your attention.
Number 15.
1951 Ford Custom Deluxe. Price $29,999. Location Lenoir City, Tennessee. Ladies and gentlemen, here's your chance to own a true piece of American automotive history. The stunning 1951 Ford Custom Deluxe. Finished in a deep maroon exterior with a beautiful tan interior, this classic Ford delivers exactly what collectors and enthusiasts look for. Timeless styling, unmistakable character, and serious vintage appeal. Under the hood, this custom deluxe is paired with an automatic transmission, giving you a more comfortable driving experience while keeping the classic Ford spirit alive. The odometer shows just 5,796 miles, adding even more intrigue to this already impressive package. The car is identified by VIN 1MP125913 and carries stock number 740. Now take a moment to appreciate the design. The elegant body lines, iconic front grille, generous chrome, and unmistakable early 1950s proportions make this Ford stand out from modern traffic everywhere it goes. This isn't just transportation. This is rolling American history. And at $29,999, this 1951 Ford Custom Deluxe represents an opportunity to put a genuine post-war American classic in your garage without stepping into ultra-high collector car prices. Located in Lenoir City, Tennessee, this Ford is ready for someone who understands that classic cars are about more than horsepower. They're about style, heritage, and presence. If you've been searching for a vintage Ford that looks the part, drives with classic character, and turns heads wherever it goes, this custom deluxe deserves your attention. Cars like this don't come around every day. So if this maroon beauty speaks to you, don't wait too long. $29,999. 1951 Ford Custom Deluxe. Classic American style. Timeless Ford character. One serious collector opportunity. The question isn't whether this Ford will get attention. The question is, will you be the one behind the wheel?
Number 16.
1952 Pontiac Chieftain Convertible. Price $37,000. Location United States. Step back into the golden age of American motoring with this stunning 1952 Pontiac Chieftain Convertible. Finished in bold red over a matching red interior, this classic Pontiac delivers the unmistakable presence of early 1950s American luxury. And with its black power-operated convertible top, chrome bumpers, bright trim, white wall tires, and iconic Pontiac details, this car was built to turn heads. Under the hood sits a 268 cubic inch L-head straight-8 engine, factory rated at 122 horsepower and 227 pound-feet of torque. Power is sent to the rear wheels through a hydromatic 4-speed automatic transmission, giving this Chieftain the effortless cruising character you expect from a true American classic. But the real story is the restoration. This Pontiac underwent a body-off refurbishment at Timeless Restoration in Lago Vista, Texas, under previous ownership. The result is a beautifully presented convertible with the right combination of vintage character and restored appeal. Look closely and you'll find plenty of classic Pontiac highlights. An elegant Chieftain hood ornament with a lighted amber lucite insert, chrome grille, two-piece windshield, quarter-panel emblems, chrome Pontiac wheel covers, and wide white wall tires. A full-size spare is also mounted in the trunk. Inside, the red vinyl bench seats, matching dashboard, door panels, and carpeting create an unmistakable 1950s atmosphere. A heater, crank windows, carpeted floor mats, and push-button AM radio complete the period-correct experience. The 5-digit odometer shows approximately 3,000 miles, reportedly accumulated since the refurbishment, with about 500 additional miles added by the seller. Total mileage is unknown. Yes, there are some cosmetic imperfections, including solvent popping on the hood and documented scratches and blemishes. But that's exactly why this is a car worth seeing carefully. Not just another shiny classic, but a genuine piece of American automotive history with a documented refurbishment story. Priced at $37,000, this 1952 Pontiac Chieftain convertible offers style, rarity, open-air cruising, and unmistakable post-war American character. If you want a classic that makes an entrance before you even start the engine, this Pontiac Chieftain deserves your attention. $37,000. A legendary American convertible. A rare opportunity to own a piece of the 1950s.
Number 17.
1953 Oldsmobile 98 Holiday Hardtop. Price $26,995. Location United States. This is the kind of classic American luxury that commands attention before you even hear the engine. Introducing the 1953 Oldsmobile 98 Holiday Hardtop, a beautifully styled piece of American automotive history, finished in an elegant Acadia blue and cadet blue exterior with a matching blue interior. Under the hood sits a 303 cubic inch V8, delivering the smooth, confident performance that made Oldsmobile a serious name in the golden age of American automobiles. Power is sent through an automatic transmission, giving this classic a relaxed and enjoyable driving experience. But the real attraction is the holiday hardtop body style. With no traditional B-pillars interrupting the side profile, it delivers that unmistakable open, sophisticated appearance that defined premium American cars of the early 1950s. The 98 was Oldsmobile's top-tier offering, and this car carries that upscale character everywhere you look. From its sweeping body lines to its period-correct color combination and luxurious interior. At $26,995, this isn't simply a used car. It's an opportunity to own a piece of the American automotive boom, an era when cars were bold, elegant, and built to make a statement. If you're looking for a classic that combines V8 power, automatic comfort, luxury styling, and genuine 1950s presence, this Oldsmobile 98 Holiday Hardtop deserves your attention. $26,995. One legendary Oldsmobile. One serious collector opportunity. If you're a fan of true American classics, don't let this one pass you by.
Number 18.
1954 Buick Skylark. Price $25,995. Location Lebanon, Missouri. Step back into the golden age of American luxury with this stunning 1954 Buick Skylark convertible. Priced at just $25,995, this classic Buick delivers the presence, style, and prestige that collectors look for. Finished in elegant Lido green with a beautiful two-tone green interior, this Skylark stands out with unmistakable 1950s character. The chrome, flowing body lines, and convertible design create the kind of road presence that modern cars simply cannot match. Under the hood is Buick's legendary V8 power, paired with an automatic transmission for smooth, effortless cruising. And this isn't just a beautiful showpiece. It's a genuine American convertible from an era when Buick represented luxury, performance, and status. The odometer shows 97,284 miles, and the title is clear. Imagine pulling into a classic car event with the top down, the chrome shining, and this Lido green Skylark turning heads everywhere you go. At $25,995, this Buick offers an exciting opportunity to own a true piece of American automotive history without stepping into ultra-high collector car prices. If you've been searching for a classic convertible with bold styling, luxury appeal, and undeniable 1950s personality, this 1954 Buick Skylark deserves your attention. The price is $25,995, located in Lebanon, Missouri. Classic style. Buick luxury. Open-air cruising. This Skylark isn't just a car, it's a statement. If you're ready to own a piece of the American dream, this 1954 Buick Skylark could be the one.
Number 19.
1942 Packard Clipper. Price $31,995. Location Deer Valley, Arizona. Step into one of the most distinctive eras of American automotive history with this beautiful 1942 Packard Clipper. Priced at $31,995 and located in Deer Valley, Arizona, this Packard delivers the elegance, presence, and craftsmanship that made the Packard name legendary. The Clipper was designed with a bold new approach to American automotive styling, giving it a sleek and streamlined appearance that still looks remarkably sophisticated today. Finished in a striking light green and dark green exterior combination with a classic tan interior, this Packard has a refined presence that immediately sets it apart. The manual transmission adds an authentic connection to the driving experience, allowing the driver to enjoy the character of a genuine pre-war automobile. The odometer is listed at 0, with stock number SCT216 and VIN GCCSCD216. As with any vintage vehicle, prospective buyers should verify the vehicle's history, mileage, and overall condition before purchase. What makes this Packard special isn't simply its age. It's the heritage, it's the design, and it's the feeling of owning an automobile from an era when American manufacturers were creating some of the most memorable cars ever built. At $31,995, this 1942 Packard Clipper offers collectors an opportunity to own a distinctive piece of American automotive history. Whether you're building a serious pre-war collection or simply want a classic automobile with undeniable character, this Packard deserves a closer look. Nearly 85 years of history, one legendary name, one exceptional Clipper. The 1942 Packard Clipper is ready for its next chapter.
Number 20.
1948 Pontiac Deluxe Torpedo Convertible. Price $30,000. Located in the United States. Step back into the golden age of American motoring with this stunning 1948 Pontiac Deluxe Torpedo Convertible. Designed under the legendary Harley Earl, the Torpedo represents one of Pontiac's most elegant post-war automobiles. This example combines classic styling, open-air cruising, and genuine vintage character in one beautiful package. Finished in light green, matching its original Genesee green factory color, this convertible makes an immediate impression. The tan cloth convertible top adds a sophisticated contrast, while chrome bumpers, dual chrome mirrors, fender skirts, and a driver's side spotlight complete the unmistakable 1940s look. And there is history here. An Antique Automobile Club of America 1990 National First Prize winner badge is mounted on the front bumper, adding an impressive piece of collector heritage. Under the hood is Pontiac's 249 cubic inch flathead inline-8, rated at 103 horsepower when new. Power is sent to the rear wheels through Pontiac's 4-speed Hydra-Matic automatic transmission, delivering the smooth driving experience that made these cars so special. The car rides on a 119-inch wheelbase with independent front suspension, a live rear axle, and hydraulic drum brakes at all four corners. Body color 16-inch steel wheels with full wheel covers and classic bias-ply white wall tires complete the period-correct appearance. Inside, the cabin features a split front bench seat and rear bench finished in red imitation leather with beige cloth inserts. The color-coordinated carpets and door panels give the interior a true vintage atmosphere. The dashboard includes an AM radio, analog clock, and original-style gauges. The heater core is currently disconnected. Approximately 18,000 miles are displayed on the 5-digit odometer, although total mileage is unknown. The selling dealer acquired this Pontiac in 2025 from an owner who reportedly kept it for 20 years. It is offered with an owner's manual, service manuals, and an Ohio title. If you're looking for a classic American convertible with elegant styling, an inline-8 engine, Hydra-Matic transmission, and documented collector history, this 1948 Pontiac Deluxe Torpedo deserves your attention. Price $30,000 and bring home a true piece of post-war American automotive history.